Good morning and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the bestest place to start your day with all the news, reviews and things you never knew you needed to know. On today's show, we've got chainsaw salads, we've got pickleballs, we've got sports of sorts, we've got some light humour, you'll see what I did there in a bit, we've got midlife lunchables, we've got no egg puns, and probably a bit more if we can squeeze it in. All in today's episode of Coffee at the Manor. The mic is, there we go. Good morning to you and well done for making it to the end of another week. It is, of course, Friday. It's the 20th of December, dangerously close to the big C. Yes, here we are. Welcome to you in the audience there. Hello, I hope you are doing well. We are going to cruise straight on into our first calamitous story for the day. Now, of course, here we have talked about a few records along the way, one of which we're going to attempt to do ourselves, which will be very exciting. But one of the things that leads people to do is they think, I can do that. Well, there's just been a delightful new record broken. And I'm sort of thinking perhaps this is not one we might want to try ourselves. So with which we are going to swing our way over to India, where a martial artist has broken a dangerous record involving a cucumber, a chainsaw, and a blindfold. Now, if that doesn't sound like an exciting Friday night in, I don't know what does. And here is a glimpse of the delightful attempt. Look at that chainsaw, this man. These two things not supposed to be in such close proximity. And here it is, yes. Here he is. The members of the Indian Martial Arts Collective broke a bizarre Guinness World Record. The most slices of cucumber held in a person's mouth with a chainsaw whilst blindfolded in 1 minute. Now, if that's not the most niche type of world record breaking, then I do not know. It is, of course, a delightful one. How they managed to get quite so many slices, I would like to beg to differ. Excuse me, man in love, delightful jacket. This here, not much of a slice. This looks like sort of pureed cucumber flying out the side there. Even though they sneezed very hard. Good morning to you, Lady Venus. I would love to. In fact, we've got Lady Beachy, of course, works in a chainsaw place. Perhaps she could enlighten us on the delicacies of this. So yes, there it is. He managed to do. I think it was. Where is it? A member of the holds it in his mouth while the blindfold man cuts it. Of course, you'd like to be blindfolded both of them, really, wouldn't you? I don't think I'd want to sit there. While the third member places the cucumber down into the holder's lips. Yes, the record was successfully achieved with 71 slices in a minute. So that's sort of 10. Well, oh my goodness me. Look at that. How on earth do you get 70 out of it? I mean, that must be a large old cucumber. Yes, I think so. So yes, there he was. He was on the Indian TV show, Low Show Day Record. I think it's the show of records, because I'm really fluent in Indian like that. Yes, and there you go. Like 71 slices in a minute. Now, other people that seem to think, well, I could do that. We're going to go over to a man over here. Now, this is a lot of learning for me all in this one story. Now, blindfolded man executes 41 pickleball serves in 1 minute. There's a pickleball now. we have pickleball, apparently. Disappointingly, no pickles involved. I mean, I don't know quite what we're doing with naming sports here. But yes, hello to you. Good day, GSP. I hope you are well. Thank you for joining us on this glorious Friday. This, of course, is, yes, here he is. The blindfolded man executes 41 pickleball serves in 1 minute. There he is, serving. Why pickleball? I don't know. This just looks like sort of woke tennis, isn't it? Really, it's you use a special ball with holes in it. I mean, that's for children, isn't it? That's what they do. But there was an episode, I do believe, where there was one of our lock-up delightfuls going and playing a bit of pickleball. My partner, Noseless Nelson, doesn't want to do that anymore. Well, I think Nelson is very much a killjoy, isn't he? Nelson in your nose, yeah. So anyway, an Idaho man holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records. Added another title to his name. I bet he's got some rubbish there, isn't he? It basically tennis, but not. Yeah, it's for tennis, but for people that don't want to try very hard. You've got to hit a plastic ball over a very small net. You know, this is really sort of you can't be bothered, but you don't want to go home type gym stuff, isn't it? This one. So yeah, there he was, David, the record breaker, Rush. David, you idiot, Rush, said his journey towards the taking of the title for the most blindfolded pickleball serves in 1 minute. Came across when he saw a video of somebody else doing, which stood at 23 serves. Excuse me. And honestly, it looked way too easy, I thought, said Rush. Rush said he managed to hit 43 into the service square, but unfortunately 2 were disallowed. Yes, indeed. He officially took the record with 41 shots, but Rush is already planning to make another attempt at the record after improving his pickleball skills. So just like us, he decided, I've got no skills whatsoever, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Exactly how we did. But it does, of course, highlight then what the hell is pickleball. Now, I've taken the liberty, of course, of taking us to here, which is the pickleball thing here. It is a racket or paddle sport, of course, with the plastic ball with the holes in it. We don't actually have a picture of the plastic ball, but imagine it's one of these child's toys. It's one of those. You hit one of those about. So with that, then other strange things from around the world that may have strange sports popped up. So that's the tangent that we followed. So we followed down this rabbit hole, and I'm going to take you now to 25 of the sports from around the world that you may or may not know exist. For starters, here we are, delightful. This is actually one, of course, in the background where this is probably a more well-known one with a guy on the horse leads a guy on skis. Delightful little coupling. There he is. Does look like he's more of a sort of a kite, doesn't he? It's sort of like one of those parasails. But yeah, there he is with little hoops. I'm assuming the hoops he has to put on something. Is this some additional rules? So let's take our way through, shall we, and have a little look at the lovely sports. Now we arrive first at kabaddi. This is a sport that I think all young men of my generation watched on Channel 4 as a kid. It is, of course, a national sport of Bangladesh, where there are 2 sets of people. You have a group of people holding hands going kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. And then you have another man who's got to try and touch you. And if he touches you, that's very bad. And that's essentially the sport. It's a delightful one. We've even they play it over here where I live. It's delightful. We've even got something called yukigassen. Okay. Think snowball fights are a spontaneous recess activity. Think again. Born in Japan in 1989, yukigassen combines dodgeball with snowball fighting. Okay. 7-person teams compete with 90 pre-made snowballs each, trying to eject opposing team members by hitting them with snowballs. So essentially it's dodgeball, but with snow. I mean, yeah, we're not particularly impressed by that. It was 0 points on your particular game there, mister. But if they had an action, I would, yeah, exactly, pickleball. It's like that one in Spain, isn't it, with the tomatoes and oranges or something, isn't it? Where they all throw the tomatoes around and the whole streets are covered in things. But pickles, not so nice. I don't think I'd really want pickle. Can you imagine the smell of the pickles? Pickle country. They're terrible. Anyway, so let's see what else we've got. Over here, we're going to head over to Sepakatwakra. Yeah, should I give that another go? We have Sepak Yes, indeed, Spectracor. I'm probably murdered that. Do please subscribe. Yes, thank you very much, GSP, for reminding me. I'm terrible at remembering. Good job. Thank you so much. So Spectracor is: do you love volleyball but wish it was a bit harder? I love how this person writes. They write how highbrow, don't they? Do you love a bit of this? Well, here's something to sort of subvert your expectations in some way. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, then is the sport for you. It's like volleyball, but played with your feet. Originating in Thailand, sepak takraw has grown into a fiercely competitive sport that rivals popularity of soccer. Soccer. Oh, there we go. We got a jump. What's me with words today? We got sparkle rope jump. We got this queen in. Thank you very much. Good day to you. I'm very tired. You might have noticed my my accuracy level has gone well below zero today. So where were we? We were into. Oh, now we're going over to this one here, Calico Storico. This one sounds fun. An Italian precursor to American football and rugby. Calcico pits 27 bare-chested players. Oh, yeah. But this is a popular one. Per side against each other on a rectangular field with goal nets on both ends. We haven't really managed to get past that, have we? If someone does a sport, right, okay, well, what you're going to do is you're going to have a square thing with a net at each side, and then we just sort of mess about with the formula in the middle. How about we don't have a square thing? How about we don't have goals? Just a suggestion. Just thinking. Like golf, that's got nothing, isn't it? You just need a stick and a ball. That's all you need. So anyway, they played relatively thought to have begun with the Roman sport of harpastrum. Full contact allows headbutting, punching, elbowing, and choking. Blimey. After centuries of declining interest post-Renaissance, Calcio made a comeback in the 1930s. There you go. Let's get to one last one. And it is Pilkigin. In 1908, water polo enthusiasts in Split, Croatia, frustrated in their search for deep enough water to play their favorite game, water polo, they came up with this beach game instead. 5 players stand in a circle and squat around an unpeeled tennis ball, trying to keep it from touching the water. The biggest risk to the athletes is sunburn. An unpeeled. Now, see, this whole concept is bizarre to me. Unpeeled, but then I had to quick look. Apparently, people do these things. Peeling your tennis balls is a thing. Apparently, people do it for their dogs. This makes sense, absolutely. But now this information is wrong. I can actually take you over to the official PICKLEBALLS place here, which I do believe should be played in Speedos. Every example I've seen is that an unpeeled tennis ball. Indeed, an unpeeled tennis ball. There is, which is a regular tennis ball. In fact, it was the peeled balls which raised my eyebrow. Yes. I like that one. Full yeah, exactly. No messing around with the last one. Yes, absolutely. You can choke them out and wrestle them and all kinds of stuff. The root seed. I like it. So, but according to the official PICKLEBALLS over here, it's actually played with a balloon. Yes, a peeled tennis ball, polished off a few millimeters. Yes, you've polished your peeled tennis balls. Yes, and one sandy beach in shallow water. So, you can't really sort of pack it yourself, can you? And swimsuits or not. That's a bit cheeky, isn't it? Yeah, there'd be all sorts of things flying around here, wouldn't there? These men flying around, that'd be very popular, I imagine. But you see, now, the way it was described in the first one, which I think it says 5 men squat around a ball on the beach, trying not to make it touch the water. That is a whole other game, if you describe it in that fashion. So I guess, so there it is. You've got to try and use any part of your body to basically pass the ball to each other. There you go, with your peeled balls. Okay, hence the Speedos, I guess. There you go. That's that one. Now, there was one more I wanted to show you because I've got some examples of this one. It's delightful. This one is, God, I can't even pronounce it. Philogepin. There we go. We'll go with that, shall we? Who hasn't stood aside a large puddle or middling stream and thought they could jump over it, only to fail miserably? Probably could have made it with the help of a pole, huh? Well, with FLO jeeping or far leaping, that's exactly what you get. The pole vault combined with your childhood love of jumping over puddles. Yes. Born as a practical way to navigate the swampy canal of Friesland in the Netherlands, competitors pole vault a canal or stream in an attempt to climb atop a pole before jumping as far as possible to the other bank. Now, you may or may not have seen this one. I'm going to show you some delightful. This is it done correctly. I thought I'd better show you correctly. It should have no sound. Let's make sure it's got no sound. Here it is. So they run along, climb up atop a pole. Pole goes towards ground very fast. That, my fine friends, is nightmare material to me. Not only heights, but you're falling from it. And that is essentially what you do. Here's another young man for that. Here he is. See, might be a name. Here he goes, running up, jump up the pole, climb the thing as fast as you can, and then fall. And that is generally the idea of flippen. Yes. But of course, what about those cheerful amateurs? I bet they do a good job too. Well, let's take a look over here, shall we, at some of those plucky amateurs who are hoping to maybe be next year's finalists. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, let's turn this in there. That was a close one. It was close. And here we go. Well, that was a pole. That was clearly the pole malfunction. We cannot blame that man. And this man has a vest on, which means he's either going to be drunk, beating his wife, or doing something stupid. Come on, here we go. Well, there you go. That's how you do it wrong. Oh no, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, look, that's a nice picture. Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is actually the best way to navigate the potholes in your country, is doing that. Yeah, the landing seems okay. Apparently, they do it 20 meters is the junior record, apparently, which is quite a long distance in my little brain. I hate pole malfunction. I don't know. It doesn't usually happen to me. It never happened to me before. poor old Gino. Just a quick back one. Anyway, let's keep on going. What we time there? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a little friend just over here. I'm not sure if you can see, but just over here, I have the lesser spotted Alice in with us today. Will you say hello? I don't know if you would have heard that, but that was the cutest and smallest little hello. Do you want to just come over and say hello quickly? Come say hello quickly. It's a big moment here. This is my Alice. It's gorgeous. Don't you love your hair? Do you want to give her hair a twirl? Check that out. There we go. She's off a little bit early because, of course, school's kicked out to the thing. Look, someone said, hello, beautiful Alice. Oh, wow. See, there we go. And we've got, this one says, hi. I do. And there we go. See? Beautiful hair. Look. Hello, sweetie. Precious. See? Only popular. But you want to sit down? And I'll see you in a minute. Good girl. Thank you. Righty. So anyway, that was put it on your heartstrings. I should ask you to donate to something, shouldn't I? Yes, that was my Alice. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Anyway, moving on as we go, we're going to pop ourselves over to a bit of how to spoil people's fun. Now, we are over to here. It is a driver stopped in Wyoming for covering his car in Christmas lights. God, she's going to be so pleased with all these comments. I think she's over there beaming at the moment. It's very, very flattered. Thank you so much for being so delightful. So the driver stops in Wyoming for covering his car in lights. There, I think that is delightful. But no. The fun police here, pictured right, came along to spoil this particular thing because it is in fact illegal. But why? The reason why it is illegal, I think it could enable him to do a little bit better. So let's follow the story quickly, shall we? So police in Wyoming are reminding residents. See, now they're telling residents not to do things, like chase down llamas or whatever, or I don't know, beat up cats. I can't remember what the other advice was. So they're reminding residents to redecorate their homes and not their cars after a driver was pulled over with their car illuminated with festive lights. The Wyoming Highway Patrol shared a picture on social media showing a Ford Mustang pulled over by a trooper who noticed the entire vehicle was decked out in colourful lights. for holiday. And I thought that actually is the thing. Now, what do you think might be the problem here? Is it the fact that you've got lights on it? Is it offensive? No, the problem is that the law actually says that you cannot mount additional blue or red lights. So if he took out all the blue and red, he could go nuts with the greens and whatever he likes. I mean, I can't think of any other colours, but you could go for it. So I think that's really just pointed out how not to get caught next time is do this, but don't do it with blue and red. Okay, public service announcement there. Yeah. I lived in Wyoming once. Cops are not. Oh no, is it one of those kind of? Is it? There's a bit. Is it a bit like that over there in Wyoming? Is it? Whereabouts is Wyoming? Is it sort of like whereabouts is that? You can usually tell a bit more about the place about where he's going to. Yeah, trooper party pooper. Yeah, pie pooper. He is jealous. Yeah, they're just because they're cooler lights than his. He's like, yeah, well, I've only got like 5 lights. This guy's got thousands. I mean, really. Yeah, I'm on with you, PC jealous pants over there. So what did he get for it? He so the statute in question states that no person shall drive or move any vehicle or equipment upon a highway with a lamp or device thereon capable of displaying a blue or red light visible from directly in front of or center of the car thereof. Blimey. Yes, there we go. And the policeman Pooper, boo, Pooper Trooper, said, well, it might look cool and festive. It does look cool and festive. No might around here, thank you. We'd like to remind you that it's illegal. Please remember to stay safe when celebrating this. Fuck off. Yeah. Shouldn't say that. Yes, yeah, I know. Terrible, isn't it? Like, whoa, the police have pushed the boat out this year. They seem to be pulling me over Santa style. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you owned an old cop car. Oh my God, we had to disconnect the lights legally. Right. So, do you have one of those like lamps on the side as well? Is it like the Blues Brothers? Did you? Yeah, how cool! I love this side. I love that idea. In my mind, it's just like the Blues Brothers. But yeah, how could you do that? How could it be mistaken? So there you go. So Naughty Man got in lots of trouble for having too much fun. On that note of having fun, in no particular segue to some of these, we're going to pop over now to Virginia for a charming little story about something that was lost. What's this one? It's a 2007. I'm going to have to look this up. Oh no, I've got to change the page. 2007. Ford Crown Victoria. Okay, Ford Crown Victoria. All right. Oh wow, yeah. That looks very Blues Brothers, actually, isn't it? When they're in the yeah, there we are. Look at that. That's definitely Blues Brothers. You know, when they go in Chicago and they're smashing all the cars up. Yeah, I can see that. It looks a lot like a car I owned, actually. Once it was a Vauxhall Migo. I wonder if it's the similar thing. V8 engine. Whoa, it was lovely. Yeah. Well, anyway, sorry, totally distract. Look how easy it is to distract me. Yes. Fast car. There we go. Chasey Chapman. Yeah. Anyway, right. Let's pop over to here. A lost lunchbox found a Victoria school after 42 years. How delightful is this? Now, this is a Heathcliff lunchbox as well. I mean, look at this delightful piece of memorabilia. So, a plumber working at Virginia Elementary School made a startling. I don't, not so much. Yeah. Overselling that, isn't it, really? A Heathcliff lunchbox lost by a student more than 40 years earlier. Roanoke City Public Schools said in a Facebook post that a plumber was doing maintenance at Fairview Elementary School and came across a metal lunchbox bearing images of a cartoon cat. Yes, inside we found a thermos that still smells like hot chocolate. They had to smell it. They had to go, well, I don't know, go on, Dave, have a whiff of that. I dare you to have a smell on that. Yeah, so apparently an adorable, I want to see this drawing. What drawing was this? And a tag with the student's name, Tracy Drain, nice name, who appears to have been in Mrs. Curry's class in room 30. District officials wrote, the lunchbox appears to have been made in the very early 1980s. Well, genius. The post eventually came to the attention of the correct Tracy Drain. Well, who lost her lunchbox during her 4th grade year in 1982. I think it's amazing, said Drain. If I would have been that person that found it, I would have put it on eBay. It's finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Yeah, all right, okay, so we don't want you to have your lunchbox anymore. If I'd have had it, I would have just got rid of it. I wouldn't have been that caring and nice. Yeah, well, thank you then. Good. Yeah, there you go. Go get Will. You can probably get some other devices, things there. Hang on. Why isn't that okay? There we go. Is this a job for Tony and his times? I think so. We need to get our GeoFizz out on this one. Absolutely. Could you imagine? Can you imagine? Vintage 500. Is that a something? Have you got some information there? Did you actually Google that? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Weirdly enough, something else is about to be the same price. Anyway, so yes, there you go. But it's very interesting to be able to see it. She said, as far as remembering it, I don't. No, okay, but it has my mum's handwriting, which I will treasure right there. So she was not at all pleased. She wouldn't have done it if it was her. And the writing's nice. Okay. Well, I'm sorry we found a bloody lunchbox now. I think she should bloody would get it. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to our next person, where we are going to be auctioning off other strange things. This particular strange thing is an almostly perfectly spherical egg auction for 250 of your lovely American dollars. Yes, there it is. $250 for a round egg. Yes. Yes, it was donated initially to a British... Oh, it's English, isn't it? It's the English. We think anything's valuable. A bunch of rocks. Yeah, that's really valuable. We'll go and worship it and stuff. Yes. So, it was donated to the Juventus charity, which auctioned it for 250 quid. There it is. That probably honks as well, doesn't it? So an egg bought from a supermarket was donated to a British charity and fetched 250 at auction due to its unusual feature. It's not really a feature, is it, really? It's almost it's circular. It was originally found in a dozen bought from a grocery store in Ayr in Scotland and was purchased by Lambourne, Berkshire resident Ed Pownell. He paid $187 for it. What would you... yeah, would you pay any money whatsoever? It's like I've just seen it good listed as 200 plus tax on eBay. Is this right? Oh my goodness me, we love this is why we do embrace the mustard. Good man, very good, and a good day to you, sir. Good day to you. Yes, there we go. He bought it for that. Where were we going? It was part of a bunch of stuff in the auction, which included a bit of other items, and they raised $6,250 for charity. There you go, which I guess is why they paid $250 for the egg. Yes, indeed. The banana sold. Yes, the problem with isn't it Marangoni, isn't it? But the problem with the banana is it actually comes with instructions, because of course the banana goes off every 3 days. So the instructions that you get with the banana and the tape is that you must change the banana every 3 to 4 days, or is it 4 to 5? You change there's a date. So you basically, what you're doing is you're actually paying for a roll of bit of gaffer tape that you have to put the banana in. So when dude ate the banana the other day, I've just spent $6 million on this. Yeah, no, you spent $6 million on a piece of tape that holds a banana that the person who bought it has to buy every 4 or 5 days. That banana will have been replaced within 4 or 5 days. It is still as much of a legitimate artwork as it was previously. So there you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, literally, you do. You get instructions with it when you buy it. Yeah, literally, how to care for your artwork. Yeah. So yeah, gaffer tape. Good job. I don't know if you get gaffer tape with it though. For the lunchbox, not the egg. Oh, folks. Oh, right. Sorry. Just me. There we go. I thought it was shellacked. Shalak clack boom, said Hasapang, I believe. Anyway, so yes, there you go. Now we've got a couple of last stories. In fact, I better end with this last story because I need to move on and do Daddy Daughter Day. So what we have is our last lady here. This is, of course, the lady I build up on that thing. I'm going to tell you about Fireball Flo. Yes, she's the 106-year-old woman who stays young with positivity and Fireball whiskey. Yes, indeed. Well, the last people we spoke to said that, the way to live long is basically to just do nothing, be completely unremarkable, maybe an accountant, and think. Yes, but not too deeply. That is the advice, but not this lady. Oh, no, I like a bit of Fireball. We've got a picture somewhere, haven't we? Of me, and I had kind of these weird dreadlocks at the time. Yeah, we've got that somewhere. We'll have to share. We can share that for you, Mr. Mustard. If you could possibly do the honors, I'll see if I can chuck it in here. Yes. So yes, this is the woman we need to learn how to do the thing with, isn't it? So she puts her down to whiskey and staying positive. Good girl. And here she is, the delight that is Fireball Flo. We love her. So a woman celebrated her 106th birthday at a retirement home in Ohio, crediting her long life to positive attitude and a love of Fireball whiskey. Good girl. Florence Hackman, who is nicknamed Fireball Flo after her love of the liquor, led to the manufacturer sending her complimentary bottles and merchandise for her 105th birthday. They're trying to finish her off. Send this 100-odd-year woman like a whole bunch of this. Why not? Anyway, so she turned 106 now last Monday in the traditions of Deerfield Senior Living Facility in Loveland. I live in Loveland. How delightful. And she says that she just tries to be nice to people and to go one day at a time. That's all Hackman said in a post on the Traditions of Deerfield Facebook page. If you get that one day in, then you can go on to the next one. So that's what you've got to do. One day at a time. Think what I've got to do today. You've just got to keep moving as long as you can. There we go. The retirement home says that Hackman still attends their happy day at the daily happy hours with her friends and the booze. Good girl, bet she's popular. And closely follows her favorite sport team, the Cincinnati Bengals. There you go. And that, my fine friends, is who you need to take your advice from, isn't it? You come and say goodbye with me. There we go. Come jump on here. Okie dokie then. So we are going to say goodbye. Look at us nearly sitting in the middle of that thing. Aren't we delightful? So then we are going to make a hasty retreat to go do Daddy Daughter Day. What are we up to for Daddy Daughter Day today? There we go. It's some shops. Yeah, stuff like that. Wicked. So we're going to do that. I'll put it. Thank you. We got the party coming, of course, on Saturday. The members' party. It's a party I'm having with these guys. Going to have a party after an interview. Oh, I have bagged us a person. In fact, while we're here, I'm not sure. It may be a low view one, so I'll tell you guys. I managed to bag Divorced Dad 83. Do you mention that guy? No, for the live. So it is going to be amazing. I've got to try to keep both my fam. No, but he will be at the end of it. He's amazing. He's a life coach.
Oh, is it that short person that you asked to be in one of your videos? At the red shop.
At the red shop. Yeah. Oh no, that was for the film, wasn't it? For Cool Runnings 2. Yes. Right. Anyway, we're going to go. We are going to depart, bid you a farewell. We love you lots and lots, don't we? Thank you for joining me. I will see you at the weekend. Hope you enjoy the videos. Hope you enjoy everything else. Big love to you. And thank you so much for joining us. So until we meet again, do please stay beautiful. Love to my 3. And you take care of yourself.